Driver, they are ratting you out. Watch what she's willing to do.
All my girly pops out there, I'm snitching. I'm snitching.
She's snitching.
Talking to a truck driver and his dispatcher calling him every hour or at all types of night. That ain't his dispatcher calling him.
It's you. And women like you.
Focus on yourself, queen.
Ugh. Hey, you wanted to let them come in and play. Now you got to hide all your shit because they're coming for it. I love a good prank. I love a good prank, especially one that you're stuck with for a while. And this one looks like something he might be stuck with.
I gotta make a TikTok about this shit. Somebody put a fucking squeaky toy in my goddamn air. So this is all I hear every time I go over a fucking bump.
Oh man, I I don't know who thought of that one. Man, that'd be a fun one. I don't know anybody have done this one before. I've never heard of this one before. I like it. I didn't have a grandpa, but if I did, I hope to God it'd be like this.
My fucking grandpa always thinks he's tossing me some wise advice and then say some shit like, always remember, son, it's better to shit in the sink than to sink in the shit. Let that shit sink in.
Let it sink in. That seems like some solid advice. I don't know. Maybe grandkids shouldn't be talking like that. Or if he's going to grow up to be a trucker, he's probably already talking like that. This guy's got a point. He's got a point.
Back in the day, to go to work, most truck drivers dressed just like this. Nowadays, to go into a shipper, all the shippers and receivers want you to dress like this.
You mean like this? Ugh. They always make me feel like a bitch. I don't appreciate it. Drivers, this is new. This is real new. You're going to want to hear this.
We've all heard of mansplaining, but
Yeah?
allow me to introduce you to shelaborating. It is when you ask
Oh,
a woman
boy.
a very, very
Shelaborating.
simple question, and she sits you down and gives you a 30-minute answer.
You heard it here. This is a real thing now. All right, we've got a Karen. Karen at the docks. Apparently, she tried to help this guy because, they know more than we do. And he don't want her help. Am I assuming a gender here? Maybe I'm assuming a gender. Anyway, sounds like a her, but she tried to tell him what to do, and he's like, eh. And so she's going to get her revenge by putting him on the interwebs. Let's check it out.
Okay, so this driver went up to the dock up here and made a complaint saying he can't get into 5, which is this empty one next to this trailer.
And now you're complaining.
Well, they have this construction here, and he doesn't know how to do it.
But you do. But you do. I'm confused. Because he complained that there's construction means but for some reason you do.
So I told him to line up with all these other trucks.
I told him to line up, she said. I mean, that works on your average white dude like me because I don't want to get all weird. But there's other people out there that come from places that don't give a fuck, Miss Parker.
Trucks and line up in front of the truck and then back up. So I'm going to record him.
And then, so I'm going to record him.
He should be able to get it in.
He should be able to get it in. That was sus. You've said that before, huh? I don't see nothing wrong with it. He's lining the F up the way he's supposed to. Let's move it a little faster.
What the space you have.
Look at her. She's still complaining. He did nothing wrong.
Next to that pillar over
No pull-ups or nothing. He's going straight. Look at this. Straight back into this spot. I thought it would take her 20 minutes to do it, and she was going to cut to the end. She clearly knows more than the rest of us.
Now he's crooked. He has some.
So what? You're. Nothing wrong.
He's
Look at
afraid
him.
the trailer is going to hit.
So what?
So
He's pulled up a
now
couple
they
times.
straighten out his trailer.
Oh no, he didn't need your help. He didn't come out and ask for your help, and that made you mad, huh? Look, all of us has got out of the truck to help somebody, and they weren't with it. For whatever reason, we needed to help them. They're going to hit our mirrors when we're trying to sleep or something. And for whatever reason, they weren't with it. They didn't care. You can't. It ain't about you. It ain't always about you out here.
And he's from HFC Inc.
So
in
what?
Sydney, Iowa.
Dox him. Let's dox him quick before he backs in. I'm surprised she filmed the whole thing and just cut it as if he couldn't get in without her precious help.
Oh, I can't get in there, he says.
He's in there without you.
Stop being such a baby.
The irony. This is what we have to deal with out there.
This is a male trucker.
Are you sure about that?
And the guy that works here at JBS says, "Why are you a trucker then?"
He's doing it. It sounds like they're bullying up on him. She probably was all like, wah, 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 wah. He's like, wah, wah, wah. And all of a sudden they're best friends bullying this person. Now that's,
You think everything's supposed to be a silver platter and back up easy? No. You got all this space to use. And
and he used it. And you watched him use it. We got to hear you complain, and he didn't use it like you would have used it.
that's what the problem is. Truckers don't use them.
I just saw him use it. Driver said he couldn't back up. What's he doing? Oh no. Cut the video quick. You tell the video. Oh, she just cut it. You saw that? She just cut it. She just cut it because he backed in. He backed in. Ugh. Karens. Might I suggest you a different industry? Maybe like a food critic. But backing into a doc recording somebody that's doing it, and then you label it, he couldn't do it, mm, and then you uploaded it. I'm sure someone else, this trucker Pax, uploaded it, like jacked it from you. I wish I knew who you were so I could tease you. Man, I guess if you got these Karens, let us know in the comments because I don't see them. I mean, I see them on the internet, but if you see one in person, hey, let us know. Man, I don't usually do this, but this guy, he must be in the industry somehow. He pops across my timeline sometimes, asking about how truckers think of being paid per mile. I don't think about it too much. It's how it's always been. I've had some gigs where I'm on percentage. Car hauling, I was on percentage. But this guy's got a point. Check it out.
I think paying truck drivers cents per mile should be illegal, and I will give you my reasons. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments, but I think it's a predatory technique that transfers all the negative consequences of everybody's mistakes onto the truck driver.
We all know there's a lot of mistakes. Mistake after mistake, and it's not us. We're driving straight down the road. How many mistakes can we make?
Let me tell you what I mean. The whole point of logistics of trucking is to move freight from point A to point B. And there are many people involved in the entire logistics process, starting with the shipper, broker, dispatcher, the trucking company owner, the truck driver, the DOT officer, the mechanic, the tow truck driver. Everybody has to do their job, their part, in order for that freight to get from point A
Hey, we're doing our part. I get what he's saying. We're doing our part.
to point B on time. Oh, there's also weather. Let's not forget about the weather. And if any of these people do not do their part, they screw up, they don't do their job, the only person that suffers the consequences is the truck driver. If the broker puts the wrong date on the rate confirmation and you have to wait till the next day, The broker gets paid, but you as a truck
I hate brokers.
driver do not. If the shipper takes 14 hours to load the freight on your trailer and you're sitting in their dock, the loader gets paid his hourly
I hate them too.
or daily rate, and you don't. And after 14 hours, you have to make the decision. Either drive through the night so that you can make some money even though you're tired after the entire day, or you park the truck and you don't make anything for the day. If the dispatcher cannot find a load and you have to wait until the next day, the dispatcher gets paid for
I hate dispatchers. I hate them. I can't wait till we can replace them with AI. I can't wait. You know it's coming. AI might trick us, but they're not going to steal from us.
the day, but you don't. If the mechanic takes 2 or 3 days to fix your truck, you're sitting in the yard without
Okay, I like mechanics though. I don't have a problem with them making money.
getting paid, but the mechanic gets his money. If the DOT officer has a bad day and they put you out of service, you're not getting paid, but the DOT officer, he's getting his salary. And then we have the weather, traffic, the road construction. If you do not drive the day, there is a speed limit or anything that slows you down, it's coming out of your pocket. Everybody else is getting paid for the day except the truck driver.
That's facts. I don't know how many days I've been gone for weeks. How many days? How many runs that I've been gone for weeks? And I come back and it is not what I thought. I look at my paperwork and I had 4 days off, 2 days off, just sitting at some truck stop, sit at some dock somewhere, waiting. Not really as you're going through, you're not realizing fully that I'm not getting paid for this until it comes time to cash your check. You realize all those days you aren't getting paid.
I think paying
There's a problem with it, and I'm pretty sure AI is going to come in and clean this mess up for us. Because we got a lot of people with heavier accents than him that are between us and the shipping company that are taking a cut. Everyone's taking a cut. Everyone. What do you think about this? Because this is real. This is really happening across the board to all of us. Let me know. Find a guy willing to put himself in some danger right now. You'll never guess what for. Sounds like he's looking for un burrito.
Miren, ahí viene. Niño, papá. Ven, 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 ven. Perrito, perrito, vení, 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 vení.
Whatever it is, it's running away.
No, no, no te vayas a cruzar la calle. No, no te vayas a cruzar la calle.
Did he just chase it into the street? What do you think it is? Oh, hey, that's how I got you. That's how I found this. Free dogs. Look, that was a free dog on there. That was a free doggy on there. You lay back down and take a nap. You can relate to this one, huh? You can relate to that. Got your attention, huh? Hey, free is free is free. You know me, I don't usually mess with news like that stuff, like this stuff here, but this is wicked. This is 24-year-old guy driving a truck, no CDL. 23 illegal immigrants in his sleeper. 23 illegal immigrants. You gotta check this out.
Can you show me 1038 here with a white bobtail, no 28? You have a CDL? I do, but like I said, I don't have a picture of it on me. Not right now. Okay. In terms of
I don't have a picture of it on me right now. That was a quick response right there, like he's had to say that before.
the violations, You don't have a CDL and you're operating a motor vehicle. You're not supposed to be driving a commercial motor vehicle. Okay, and who are you calling right now? I'm just curious.
Calling my lawyer.
This dude, he don't have a CDL, but he's got a lawyer. Like whoever put him in that truck says, "Don't worry, we got a lawyer for you if you get in trouble or something." Why would he say that? Maybe he's calling the guy that promised him that I got your back. Just take these guys wherever I say go. All right, let's see.
Your lawyer? I can't reach. Open it.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I was excited for him to open that curtain. I didn't know what would happen, but that's what happened.
No se muevan. No se muevan. Nadie...
Man, these are a bunch of men laying on top of each other for who knows how long, man. I mean, that right there says they're probably not going to get along here, especially in trucking. That kind of stuff. It's very European.
Get more out. Okay.
Makes you wonder how many people in the back of this truck. This is not their first trip or second. Maybe they've made this trip a few times. It's probably not the first time they're getting busted. I don't think that they're thinking to themselves, man, I just lost all that money. I don't think they get sent back, do they? I think they get to stick around. They made it. They're home free, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was some maybe I saw that wrong. Maybe I read it wrong. Let me know in the comments if I read that one wrong, because there's a chance I'm not that bright. This one is a Karen. She is one of those stereotypical Karens, and luckily he had the wherewithal to record it.
Yeah, I'm operating a commercial motor vehicle trying to bag up.
Top flight security of the world, Craig.
Look at this goddamn Karen here. It's bothering me about bagging up. That's her tag right there.
It's her tag.
Well, she ain't got the tag on. Look at Karen. Tells me to get off her
I mean, Karen's got a nice truck.
property.
Look at her, though. She's that type.
Look at her getting out the car.
Probably where she is right now, she's probably out protesting right now.
Call the police! Telling me to get off her property for bagging up. Look at her. Bothering me while I'm trying to do my job. Look at her.
Oh, you saw that? She threw that handle. Oh, let me tell you what, mister. There she is. She's going to be there all day.
I can be here all day too. You pulled up bothering me while I was bagging up. What's your name? Who you work for? Yeah, I'm gonna keep bagging up. Don't you stop me the next time.
Ugh. It just makes you want to get violent with people.
It's a dangerous job. So when I'm bagging up, don't come bother me about your property. You see how small this fucking street is?
God, he does not need that right now. I'm not saying he's special or whatever. Karen.
Everybody can see this shit. It's a tight spot to bag up in. And for you to bother me while I'm operating the vehicle, tell me to get off your property, Karen. I don't give a shit what it is.
All right, I do feel kind of bad for this guy. Sometimes you get into a bad situation. This looks like one of those.
Yeah, this place is bullshit here. It's the load.
You know when it starts like that, he's probably backed into a few docks.
there's not enough room, so you got a blind back in. So I got to keep getting out and looking because I got that wall there. I got a trailer on the other side.
Some tell me he could have done this differently.
I can't even
I think it's all about perspective.
see. From over here looking out your mirror, looking out the window at your mirror, you can't even see.
Is that bags of fertilizer all over the place? Looks like bags of fertilizer where he's supposed to be able to drive.
Walk around, see how close I am to this other trailer. Too close. See, I got to pull ahead a little bit. This is just wrong. I mean, this is just wrong that they go.
Now, I don't know if I'm remembering this wrong, but didn't Alex Jones prove that? Isn't that how they turn the frogs gay? By putting these bags of fertilizer, I don't know, something like that.
All this stuff right here.
Some tells you if he'd have just pulled down that right there, he could have backed it in there. Slid his tandems a little bit. Look how wide open that is. He could have been using that for his runway and then backing in.
Look how thick they got it. All that space used up.
Yeah, but I mean, I think if he'd have just pulled it straight down that and then backed it in, it's too late to tell him now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to keep getting out. It's gonna take a while.
He sounds like he has patience. Like you can hear the patience in his voice, but there was no patience. Wonder how long he walked around complaining before he decided to take his cell phone out and let us know all about his bad day. Cheer up, driver.
Time is like crew track, ain't you?
He warned you he was going to put this on the internet. From what you do from that moment on, it's on you.
Talk to your good neighbor over there the next time. Don't talk to me. What this shit right here? This lady done blocked me in. Well, I can't even bag up and pick these people load up. So I can't even pull in and get a good angle because she done blocked me in. Look at her. Stupid motherfucker still got Halloween shit up.
Motherfucker.
Sundown.
There's that word.
Town. So y'all go in there and talk to her. Yeah, how to talk to her. Cause I ain't got time for this shit. Shit terrible, man. Racism at its finest.
I don't know if it was racism. Karens are a breed of their own. I don't think any race wants to claim them.
Coming up and pick, I leave this shit up here on this dock. Funky motherfucker, talking about some private property. Look at this shit.
Ooh, I'd be mad too. Be mad.
Look at her.
Look at her.
To her heart. Look.
Wow, she can't let it go either. They're both. Zoom in on her.
Ric Flair, look at that ass, bitch.
Ric Flair. He just called her Ric Flair. Man, it was doing good till he thought it was racism. I don't think it was racism. I think we've all dealt with Karens. I think that's all it is, Karen. However, you're in a bad spot. Real bad spot. I feel for you. All right, we got one here that she's sticking up for herself. These female truckers are not taking it.
Which way?
Yeah, that's
White truck?
Yeah.
I've been needing to get out for the past 30 minutes. You're blocking me.
30 minutes. How are you still in there 30 minutes and you don't have any food in your hand yet?
We got a bunch of drivers that don't care about nobody
No, they don't.
else.
Look at them. I see them
Backing you
blocking
in,
the
like,
lines.
Come on now.
Get him. Bang, bang, bang. Move, sucker.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did you see that? Sorry.
Come on, man.
Ugh. I mean, for a female to have to do that, you can get shot for that.
All right, let's go inside. Look.
You know, there's lots of truck stops that I go to where they tell you we don't come outside after 10 p.m. They don't manage their parking spaces, their premium spots or nothing. They don't come out to change the trash. After 10 o'clock, employees don't go outside.
Excuse me, you drive a Westway truck?
Pardon me?
Westway
Yeah, that's
white truck?
Yeah.
I've been needing to get out for the past 30 minutes. It's blocking me.
Sorry, I went to the shower door.
I had him call on the intercom.
Give me a second.
I don't got
What did he say?
a second, man. You here eating a hot dog, bro. Come on.
Oh, half an hour hot dog. Must have been a damn good hot dog. Unless that was code for something. Maybe that was code for something.
Yeah, man, come on now.
I don't think subtitles would have worked on that.
I'm out here beating on this door and you in there trying to fix a hot dog. Westway
Yeah, that's
white truck.
Half an hour. Oh, and he's still in front of the rollers. Something tells me he was beating his hot dog, not eating his hot dog. I don't know. All right, check out this wife that pranked her truck driver husband after he just got home from a very long run. Let's check it out.
So good.
That's not his baby. She's like, who the?
Look, he's not even paying attention. That wife put that baby in that guy's arms, and he's on a different planet right now.
Is this guy?
Is she? Yeah, she starts Monday. Does she really?
They do look similar.
Look at that. He is helping that baby. He's helping that baby right now. He doesn't even have a clue.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Come on, bro. You're looking right at it.
Say hi. Hi, sweet girl. Can you say hi? Hello.
By looking at him, can you tell who he drives for? Who's he? Who do you think? I'll tell you at the end.
Say hi. Hi.
She always says hi. What's wrong?
Hello. Hi.
You haven't met Evie yet.
Not this time.
He hasn't met Elsie. Elsie. Corey's got Elsie.
Corey's got Elsie.
Look, they're trying to say something to him, but he is just happy to be home. He's happy. He's happy. Don't try to ruin it by screwing with him, because he's not ready to be. He's not going to get. I mean, he's not ready for it.
Hello. Hi. That's not mine.
That's not mine.
That sounds like a Maury Povich. That's not mine. That's not mine.
That's not mine, dude. Bro. I'm like, what?
I don't think they look the same.
Yo.
That's an example, guys. You take that risk every time you get in that truck. You don't know when you're coming back. I don't know how many times I've come back and one of my kids would be crying because they didn't recognize me. Like I'd have shaved or something, and they didn't even recognize me, let alone me recognize them. It's happened. It's happened to me. Listen, I don't envy you long haulers out there that are out there for 3-4 months at a time. Kids grow so fast. They go fast. But this right here is a prime example of you sneaky wives out there having a little too much fun with your husband out there on the road. But he deserved it. He should have paid closer attention. All right. Let's get back to work. Looks like we found some discrimination out here. Old man being ageist in trucking. Check out what he says.
Kids that's out here nowadays, they don't know what real truck driving is all about. They get into an automatic truck.
Yeah. I've been driving since before there were automatics in the 90s. And we heard about them coming. We heard about them being bad. That's all we ever heard about. They shift wrong. They slam into gears. They downshift too hard. All this stupid stuff we heard about. I've been driving for a while now. I don't think they do that. I think if they're doing that, you're doing something wrong.
Sitting there going down the road, feet propped up on the dash, wrapped around the steering.
Now, I don't have my feet on the dash or propped up on a steering wheel with my automatic. I don't do that. So I don't know who he's talking about. Maybe he's talking about the guys that have funny accents.
Steering wheel and that, you're gonna tell me you're gonna have enough response time to pull them feet down and slam on them brakes in case.
I think we should worry about the things like those giant tablets they have up on there next to their ELDs playing Netflix and Tubi. I think I'd rather have somebody with their foot on the dash, as dumb as that sounds, than someone watching Kill Tony while they're barreling 70 miles an hour down the highway.
Something happens in front of you now.
Yeah.
Too laid back. They're not real truck drivers.
Not real truck drivers. So he's saying because I drive an automatic, I'm not a real truck driver. Well, I'm home every night with my family. And the puppy. Does that make me not a real truck driver? I'm out there running miles every day in an automatic. Say I'm not a real truck driver. Are you projecting on me? Do you feel like maybe you're not a real truck driver? He looks more like a mechanic that got out of truck driving because of diabetes. You let me know. Am I being too harsh on him? You know, most of us don't want to get fired. So we do things to work with policy rather than law because we don't want to lose our jobs. Because some of these companies have policies that, and they're in the gray areas when it comes to FMCA and DOT. This guy laid it out there. Apparently, he's seen some good ones go down because they were respecting policy over law.
Some drivers lose their CDL trying to be a good employee.
I've not lost a CDL, but I've been trying to be a good employee, and I've maybe gone an extra couple miles with a ABS light on or something. I could have been in trouble.
Here's the hard truth. Company policies are not federal law. Policies protect the company. FMCSA rules follow you.
I mean, it does sound like they're out to get us, but in most of these situations, they're out there to protect us. Us, driver.
I've seen drivers pressured into violations and then left alone when DOT shows up. Companies replace drivers fast. Your CDL isn't replaceable. Learn the difference, ask questions, and never trade your license for a dispatcher's approval.
God, never. Never, 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 never. A lot of people are out there risking their CDLs just to get that load done so it looks good and they get the next one. Because a lot of us, if we turn something down or something doesn't work right, it bumps us down. We don't get the next load. Like they're punishing us. Like they give loads more to the guys that'll break the rules, the laws. Leaving the rest of us wondering, like, did I do the right thing? Should I have just pulled over and got the light fixed or whatever? I've ran on flat tires. I've ran with lights. I've ran. One time I hit a bridge, lost a roof. I kept going from Frisco to LA. Didn't stop. I mean, I stopped to look at the damage, but there's no way I'm going to be late. I'm not going to miss my next load. Let you think about it for a minute. How many people are out there just doing that? How many nice guys are out there just trying to keep their jobs? All right, we found a real, honest, hope it's honest, trucker confession.
I've been seeing people do confessions on here, and I have a truck driver confession. I use the Truck 'em Up Stop towels.
I do too. I use them. I have them in the truck, but I always forget to bring them in. I use them. I don't use them on my face. I've seen the machines they wash them in. They're big and they wash them. Maybe if you're in some shady truck stop, they might use them a couple times. I don't know. But I use them.
I do use them, the towels, not the wash rags, just the towels. I use them to dry off.
Thing is, I have wash rags in my house. I've never used them in my life. I don't understand why would I want to put the soap on the rag then on my hands when I can put the soap right on my hands. I don't know why that's a big issue for people.
And I'll get an extra one for my hair when I can. So.
If you're asking for an extra towel, you better offer up a tip. They got too much shit going on for personal requests like that. Like some actor showing up to, yeah, you can't have, give me an extra towel, please. Unless you are willing to fork over that extra. Thank you very much, sir. Tip.
And I've been
Seemed to be an average confession, though. I think a lot of people won't admit to it. I'll admit to it. I used to tell people all the time when I was streaming, I'm not going to take a towel in. I was trolling, though, because they'd go, ew, ew. But for the most part, I'd always forget anyway. My wife would pack them, and I'd forget them. Every single time. All right, drivers. If this one doesn't frustrate you, you're on the wrong channel. Look at this trucker. He's risking his life passing this other guy. Don't know why you'd do that. But what the other guy does, it's unforgivable. Don't do this. Look, he's over the line. He's over the line. Imagine if that guy would have been halfway past him and the guy started hitting across the line like that. He had to give up all that speed. I mean, his balls went from giant to up in him real quick. Oh, he's way. Look how far over the line he was. Oh, man, I hate that. Look, and then he went back for more. Then he went back for more. Not only did that happen to him, I'm trying to read his truck right there. Not only go back for more, the guy put himself in a position. I wouldn't have passed him after that move. I'd have waited a little bit to clear it up a little. That guy's not paying attention, or maybe he's paying attention. What do you think? You think he did that one on purpose? Some tells me he did it on purpose because he didn't want all that stuff flying over his windshield once he started getting past. I don't know. Let me know. So it's strange because you ask these truckers what advice that they give the new guys or the guys that are struggling. It's hard to take a lot of these guys seriously because a lot of them they always give the advice about the same stupid thing.
How many years have you been trucking?
I've been doing it about 35 years now.
35 years. Long time.
Yeah, long time.
One piece of advice to younger guys that are joining trucking or thinking about starting.
Make sure you go home.
That sounds like all right. What does that mean? Like don't be long haul. Um, I don't know. Let's see.
Don't sit out here enjoying them lot lizards.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Lot lizards. Advice about lot lizards. Anything to do with lot lizards. It always seems to come up on these guys that want to give advice. Man, I never I never got propositioned to buy a lot lizard. I've seen women walk through the truck stops, but geez, it's a new time right now. Half of them probably ain't even lizards. Makes you think that either they don't have any advice to give, because they know there's not really any way to prepare yourself. It's like, how do you prepare for war? You don't. You just grab your frickin' gun and you go. You get in your truck and you go. It seems like one of the biggest pieces of advice they give these days is about lizards and to stay away from them. I don't know, man. Lizards are people too. There, I said it. All right, this driver, he's probably new, right? Rambunctious, ready to roll. But today he's got to go slow because, well, I mean, there's snow. You can hear the desperation in his voice. You can hear that he's not happy. Maybe he's not happy being a trucker anymore. Let's listen why.
Look, nobody sees this shit. Look, stuck here in the fucking snow. Can't do shit. But nobody sees this. Nobody sees a fuck.
We see it, and nobody sees it. Well, they see it now. And now they're going to attach this to you crying. It's not always good to be emotional out here. Just get the job done. I mean, you can do your job without crying about it, and you can do your job without crying about it on the internet.
Fucking sacrifice. A truck driver does.
It's sacrifice. Oh man, there's a lot of those.
to get their family alive. You see? You see? Look, nobody sees this shit. Look.
It wasn't a long video, but right now there's a lot of truckers out there that are probably feeling the same way. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody? Some of us are gearing up for it right now. Nobody. Never say nobody, because we see it. We're living it. We're not crying about it. You are. All right, this guy's pointing out something for some of you might be new fears.
Okay, imagine you just driving down the road and you see somebody.
Yep, that was definitely somebody.
You're like, dang, that a hitchhiker or what?
Oh, there's more somebodies.
And then you see a few more people.
Oh no, those are just engineers. They're there to fix your tires.
All of these people. And
Oh. Oh yeah, those engineers are just a little aggressive.
you see a tree in the middle of the road. What you gonna do?
I don't know what I would do. I think I would have went over the tree.
Man.
Those engineers make things different out here.
That look like it's intentional. And how did you get that many people?
What is that banging sound? Are they trying to change the tires for them?
With the same mindset to say, you know what? Let's get together.
Just run over that tree.
And let's get this truck. What in the world? Man, I would have put that thing in gear and would have took off on them. I would have took off.
Well, I mean, they were engineers, but they weren't geniuses. They should have chose a bigger tree.
Off on them like I had a scat pack in there.
Man, new fear unlocked. I only heard about that stuff in third world countries. Maybe that was a third world country. I don't know. But it makes you want to turn my CDL in. I couldn't do it. Oh, I found a good one. I've never been lucky enough to see one of these in person. It's probably the third one I've seen online. I don't know how they get away with it.
I'm reminded of a song that Deacon Kanye West.
Look at that guy. This guy up here, not this guy down here. Look at this guy. He knows someone's recording him.
Wrote, and it said, guess who's going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to...
Man, he's like waving at the cameraman. It says Jordan right there. I know it's not Air Jordan.
Jail tonight. And when I heard that, the thing that I thought about was, guess who won't have their CD?
Look at this guy. I've seen videos like this, Saudi Arabia, where these rich people are putting their cars on two wheels and driving them, hanging out. This is here in America. I've never seen this in real life.
CDL tonight. Okay? Guess who won't have their CDL tonight? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, who's gonna hire you after this?
What is going on? He looks like he's 16 years old. It seems like he should be fired, but he shouldn't be the only one fired. Someone knew they put him in that truck. They knew what they were doing putting him in that truck. Was this what they wanted? Have you seen this on the road? Let me know. Now, this video came across my timeline. It reminds me that sometimes everybody just needs a CDL. I think if everyone in this video got a CDL, the world would be different. I mean, we need some badasses like this out here. We need people that are this badass at the truck stop. I mean, minus the guns and the poo shiesties. I mean, people like these guys running these truck stops, they clean them up. Like, you better respect this industry. You better represent.
What are you saying?
I think they're just misguided. I think we get these guys a CDL.
Act right now. Act right. Act like folk now.
See, act right. That's all they're saying is act right. We get these boys into CDL school.
Fucking with the way y'all moving, I understand it. But it's one thing y'all fucking up at. Your form off is over with. The nigga.
Yeah, I can't comment on that word, but let me know. If you think these guys got CDLs, it would clean these truck stops up? Let me know. I found this trucker out there giving some advice about women and raising kids. I'm going to call him the ironic trucker. You got to hear why.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're telling women that they got to carry their keys between their fingers, cover their drinks, watch how much they drink, don't dress too sexy, never walk home alone at night, and if you do, carry pepper spray. Why are we not just raising boys that turn into men that treat women right and that they make them feel safe?
Look at this guy. Cut off shirt, tattoos. He's probably been addicted a few times. I mean, he's talking about raising our kids to not scare the shit out of women. I don't know one woman that would walk across his path after hours, let alone during hours. When I see this guy, I think it's the other side of the street. Like I would tell the women in my family, if you see someone looking like him, cross the street or go back inside somewhere. Yet here he is out here telling us that it's the boys that are doing this. I don't want to. He shouldn't blame the boys. He shouldn't blame the parents. It's different. It's not. It's not just simple. It's not that simple. Just raise your boys better. You think he's doing this to get laid? You think that's why he's saying all this stuff, thinking it's going to make him look less scary? This dude looks like one of the scariest truckers at the truck stop. Maybe it's just me, but I think that's the message coming from the wrong messenger. Watch this guy take all the fun. He's going to take all the fun out of trucking right now.
Of the worst driving habits that people have to break when they come to me for CDL school. If they're driving a manual, rolling to a stop. When you take your skills test in a manually shifting vehicle, you cannot ever just be in neutral and roll to a stop. You have to always be in some kind of...
This guy must be great at parties.
Number 2, and I'm doing it right now, you cannot keep your hand on the shifter all the time because it just feels so natural to have it on all the time. When you're not shifting, you need to have your hand on the steering wheel. And the third and final habit that people have to break, not shifting during a turn. When you take your final skills test, your hands have to be on the wheel turning until your truck is straight in the direction that you're going. The trailer can still be angled, but the truck has to be straight before you can shift again.
Wait, I wonder how many people are taking their tests with a stick. Like a lot of what he talked about was stick work. Almost like he's not talking to anybody, huh? Everyone that's already got a stick's already got a CDL. Are they even making sticks anymore? I don't know. That guy's a real bah humbug. Ah ha ha ha! We got another one. Another one of these tandems upside down.
Hey man, listen. Every day I get on this account, it's some BS with you truckers, man. I don't understand how y'all do half of the stuff you do out here for the ones who do stuff out here.
Man, I don't get it. I've never even come close to this happening.
You feel me? Like, look at this. How? I guarantee you he was probably in Indiana. Damn potholes. Damn.
Pothole. He had me till he said potholes. That's a hell of a scapegoat. A pothole. Think he drove that from wherever that happened to where he's sitting now?
Potholes, man. Come on, my dog.
Because I don't see any potholes.
Lord.
I've never seen that in real life. I've seen half a dozen of them on social media. And everyone's always bewildered how that happens. Hey, if you know how this happens, let us know in the comments. It's almost crazy to think what somebody went through for that to happen. That had to have been a wild ride. Yeah, I noticed this trucker out there spreading some knowledge about the difference between men drivers and women drivers. And this was a pretty good indicator for me. I mean, it resonated with me so enough to where I thought I'd clue you in on this secret.
All right, let me tell you all a secret that only truck drivers know.
Well, men truck drivers, but now soon to be female truck drivers.
When you see us get out of truck and we're hitting the tires like that, the reason we do that is because our balls are stuck to our legs.
Oh, you didn't see that coming. I mean, you should have known with the tennis shoes, not the boots, but facts. Sorry, ladies. Sorry, you're going to look funny if you're kicking the tires, ladies.
From driving for such a long time during the day, that the only way to get them unstuck without touching our balls is to just kind of hit.
Just a little taparoo. Do you do this? I don't. We've had to have all done this. Well, the boys. Hey, let us know if you've done that before, if that makes sense to you. Say you've been waiting 5 hours plus at the dock. We've all done it. Put up with some serious delays, and we didn't ask nothing of anybody. But then you walk in to find out this is why. Is this DEI? Something tells me this has something to do with equity. Um,
Yep. Yep.
I mean it's funny, but these people at the docks, these people, this is why. This is why we are sitting out there at that dock like that.
Yep.
I think the problem with that one is there's probably not a trucker in the group that works there or a former trucker. These are all just I know more than you do hire me because that right there is why we're sitting at docks for hours. I started a while ago in the 90s. It's different then. Interviews were different then. Didn't have this .coms to find drivers. You got lucky. Somebody came in at a drive, you grabbed them. You needed a job, you didn't care how the interview went. This is the interview that I think that everybody should have at least once.
Can you drive 1,800 mile a day?
I'll do my best, sir.
All right. Good answer, but not a great one. But can you drive a manual
Not a great one. Not a great one.
transmission? Can you drive a 10, a 13, or an 18 speed?
No, sir. I was never taught.
Oof. I learned to never say no. Lie through your teeth.
That's okay. We can fix that. I'll train you. Next question. How many lot lizards you slept with?
The hell's a lot lizard?
A lot lizard is female commercial company. You don't know what that is? Get out of here. Can you
Get out of here. Something tells me if he doesn't know what a lot lizard is, he's lying. And you don't want to hire him anyway. So you either way you're screwed on that one. Either way, he knew what he was coming after. And he wanted you out. More bad advice. This advice is getting worse. Okay, look, first you got to look at who's giving you the advice. How long do you think this person has been driving? Yeah.
New truck drivers is not making money over the road. And I'm not saying this to talk shit, but these companies paying you 40 to 50 cents to drive their trucks across country. You bring home 1,000 to 1,500 a week. You can do that being local.
New? Nobody local's hiring new. Not for 1,500 a week. What is she doing? She just wants us to stare at her shirt that's open. Is that all this? Is this just thirsty bait?
I'm just putting that out there.
What else you putting out there? I think you're putting everything out there. You need to stop giving advice. Until you get some wrinkles first. Put some miles. Put some miles out there. You can't just sit there and do your makeup and tell everybody to go local. especially the new guys. They might believe you. Don't listen to her or him. Sorry, I don't know. Keep the job you got right now. Be thankful you got it. I ran across this video that gets me. Look at the effort that this DOT did to prove that he was right to pull you over and give you a ticket.
Tiny bubble.
They had to pull you in something and make this little bubble contraption and put it on there. You think he could hear it? If he could hear it, then he probably wouldn't need to put the bubbles on there. It just seems like a setup. When they're coming at you this hard, they're gonna find something every single time. You're gonna get a violation for that. And that's something that you couldn't hear, you couldn't see. The only way you knew that is if you do to put soapy bubbles on there. And that's what we're up against out there. We're up against everything. Every one of them forces are out there against us. Not the truck driver, uh, or not the company owner. It's always the truck driver. The truck driver is going to pay for that right there. And the CHP, the DOT is going to make sure he does. They're not going to let him off till he pays. Maybe the company will jump in and help out with the fines, but what is that ticket even? I mean, what would that ticket be called? What does it say on there? Air leak? I don't know. That one frustrates me, driver. I think we got a full-on freak out going on at the truck stop, right at the fuel aisle. I think it's a full-on. I think they're downplaying a little bit. You
I'm
tell
getting
me.
real sick and tired of trying to do my 30 in the fuel island, and somebody always got to pull up behind me. I mean, when I walked in,
Somebody's always got to pull up. It's 30 minutes. I guess a lot of truck drivers don't realize just how many trucks get through there in 30 minutes. Through it quick. There's a lot of chances, which probably just as fast as the car side.
every pump was available, every pump. But no, I'm going to pull up behind Teddy so she can't take her 30-minute break.
Now, there's a word for this. It's an N word. It's an N word that women are allowed to use, but not men. But I think we're going to take that N word back. You ready to hear that word? Narcissist. I think we got a narcissist here, thinking the truck stop revolves around her.
Clearly, no. I'm getting.
That's on the internet. Like, she didn't show her face, but her people know who she is. They know who she is. They're going to hold this against her. I would. If you know this woman, you let her know. We don't appreciate that out here. We're just trying to make money. She's making us look like bitches. This might be the beginning of the end for a slow burn in this industry. Look who we got driving this truck. This damn supermodel. Look at that, her. Let's see what she's got to say.
I think it's weird to sit in a dock door and talk
No, it's weird to see you sitting in a dock door.
shit about a person who's trying to back their trailer in, especially if you've never done it before.
Are you talking about you? I think she was backing into a dock and nobody would help her, and instead they chose to laugh at her. But they probably laugh at her because she got an attitude. You see the attitude. You see this, that look right there is why they were laughing at you, not helping you.
You get paid by the hour. You can wait.
If you were getting paid by the hour, you wouldn't want to be told to wait because at the end of those hours, you want to go home. But if you have someone at the dock saying you get paid by the hour, you can wait, they don't get to go home, and you don't get to go home. That is not the attitude we need out here. That will kill this industry. That'll put an end to it real quick. It takes the fun out of it. The happiness. It's me versus you, us versus them. It's very tribal. I don't stand behind it, but I thought you should know that it's out there. She thinks she's got the most common trucker mistakes. I'll hear her out.
Common trucker mistakes would be forget to set your brakes.
Is that the most common?
Not allowing enough time for a safe stopping distance.
Really, is that the most common?
Not clearing your turns well enough, whether they be too wide or too short.
Why? I don't believe her. I think she read that off a book somewhere, and she was told to read these things. Those three things I don't see that often. I don't see it that often. Common mistake is, 30 minutes to fuel aisle, stuff like that. I look at that as a mistake. Not planning your trip, having to sleep on an off ramp. I see that as very common. Too common, in fact. Like, I don't have a problem with it except that it's illegal. I don't like that it's illegal. I don't do it. Last company I worked with said that they have the software on their GPS that tells us if we're parked in these places sleeping, and they'll fire us. So I don't know what she's trying to scare us into. Those seem pretty basic to me. Really basic. Really basic. This trucker's out hunting, and he's got something to say.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know if you wanted to invade our country and you were thinking about taking it over, I'm hanging 20 foot up in a tree right now with a bow, and my brother's like 250 yards that way doing the same thing.
Ooh, I don't think he's playing.
Just for fun. And there's like 50 million others that do the same thing just for fun. They take off work to do this, so I would do it if I were you. Yeah.
He ain't lying. That seems like he's giving a warning that he's ready. I'm not ready, but he's ready. Small town stuff, man. Small town stuff right here. Look at the look at the telephone pole swinging. Means the dude pulled out his phone quick. Wow. That was that wasn't overswing. That was just negligence.
Pulled all the lines down.
I mean, not all the lines.
Holy crap! They getting it right now.
Man, so he just snapped it probably popped like a toothpick. I've probably done this before. It could have been worse. What do you think? Now look at this video. What I'm more focused on is the narrator of this video and their use of words. Just everyday words that we all use, the way he puts them together. It just sounds better.
Then y'all go ahead and get out there on the bus. Don't be letting that little snow stop y'all. Y'all done been out for Christmas break. Y'all ain't finna stay here again. Go on out there.
God, that bus
This
driver.
lady done came pick.
Oh my God, I could imagine being that bus driver with kids in there.
Yeah, well, just pray the Lord will be with you. He'll help you get through there. Just go ahead. Y'all run.
It reminds me that, like, when artists, they're like, I just take the paint and I put it on the paper and everyone likes it. And then some people are like, I just take all those words and I mix them around and everybody likes it. It's like, how do you get away with using words like that? And everyone knows what you're talking about. And it sounds better than the way we would have said it. I like it. I'd ride with that guy. Sometimes you see some things and you're like, I know exactly how I would roll out of that situation. I wouldn't roll into it, first off. But some you can't help it. This one here is one of those where you clearly couldn't help getting into it. And you think, how could I have done it differently? Where are you going to go? There was a guardrail there. Where are you going to go? You had no choice but to take that.
Black dude, what?
Let's try that again. That dude was stuck. There was nothing he can do. Like most of the situations we're in, there's nothing we can do. We got a dash cam that'll save us. Or will it? A lot of times these dash cams are installed to hurt us, not to help us. To fine us, not to help us. To fire us, to cover somebody's hiney. I don't even think that in this case this driver can get away with anything. I mean, they got the camera on there. That camera's there to protect the the carrier, not the driver. That was bad. That was real bad. I don't even know what I'd do in that situation. All right, this video single-handedly changed my whole perspective. I mean, somebody's been a little over dramatic here.
A whole new world.
What is this even? What am I looking at here? Like, I know who Tech Nine is. Isn't he like some gangster? That don't look like gangster clothes. Man, talk about flip flop. Talk about flip. This guy's a little beyond flip flops. Man, I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I've never seen anybody dressed like this at the truck stop. Is that what Islam looks like at the truck stop? Is that a prayer mat down? Oh, maybe he's got a prayer mat below him. I don't know. If you've seen one of these, let me know. Wait, that sounded bad. If you've seen someone like this, let me know in the comments. Because that looks like something we want to hear about. I don't know. Let us know. Sometimes they're like, I can I can drive a truck. And sometimes should you? This is one of those times.
Getting real sick and tired of having to get my landing gear unjammed. I try to tell you over and over again, stop doing me that way. Look at my poor piece of wood. Something else Walmart bags is good for. Trying to stay clean, but no, you won't let me. Okay, let's get shit off the airbag.
Driver
Oh, you saw
went
that.
up to the dock up here and made a
Listen,
complaint.
guys, that lets you know right there. Some people, like, you got it or you don't got it. I don't think she's got it. I mean, if I'm being rude, let me know in the comments. So we all knew that lot lizards was a thing. We all know it. We've heard about it. Some of us have seen them out there. I didn't know that it was a big enough deal to where these training schools are actually putting out messaging regarding this. Check this one out.
Please stay away from the lot lizards. Actually, we don't
I mean, he said please. What does he know that we don't know?
call them lot lizards. We call them recreational reptiles. Stay away from them. Some of them tend to get you in trouble. You drive a billboard that say, I get paid.
If they only knew.
The truck speaks for itself. That's how a lot of drivers get caught up. Don't get caught up. Please.
Get caught up in what? We got in a truck and we're broke? We drive the truck, we're broke? We hang out with the lot lizard, we're broke? What are we caught up in? Chlamydia? Okay, I get it. You can get caught up in that. You ever been caught up in that? This lady confused me. I'm not sure what she's doing filming this. But here we go.
Man, damn. I already know by the time I finish. I hope I don't get stuck.
Why'd you stop? So you can take your TikTok. It makes you hope you get stuck. And block that dock or 2 or 3 docks all day long.
My damn homeboy, he warned me about this store too. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to pull forward and back out.
Why didn't you do that? It's hard to watch.
Yeah, cause this is tight. This is a tight.
All right, we got a fake one here. We got guys out there giving bad advice. The worst advice. Dangerous advice that would end your career. This guy right here is giving some of the worst advice. Don't believe him, but I need you to know this bad advice exists. You know it's fake, right? You know it's fake. You can't do this in real life. That's a fake shifter. He's driving an automatic truck. See, he got caught just now. Don't fall for it, guys. Floating gears. Nobody can float gears. It's not a real thing. Don't try it. All right. We got another bad attitude out here. Bad advice. Horrible advice. And go.
You see that right there? That does not stop me, guys.
Why doesn't it stop you? Why doesn't it stop you?
That's a good empty trailer, okay? I'm gonna
Define good. Because it's got a red tag. It's not a good empty trailer.
steal it.
It's somebody else's empty trailer.
But somebody is hooked to it. They are in the shop getting worked on. And let me tell you something. If I was on a mission, going to go get a load, I would take that.
There it is right there. Somebody hired that one. They're probably on your team somewhere. You're missing that trailer, you can't find it. Stop looking for it. We know where it is. I've been seeing a lot of comments about this. Labeling these people as the new enemy of the industry.
If you have a property that we can park semi-trucks on, go to truckparkingclub.com, start adding your...
Are they the enemy? Are they turning everywhere you grew up parking into paid parking spots? $20 a night, $30 a night? There's been places I've been parking for decades, and they're there, but there's fences around them. There's a box with a person in there with a gun. Did you buy enough fuel? You didn't buy enough fuel? You got to pay. This truck parking club, they're taking curbs. They're taking everything from us. They're taking everything from us.
Property, we'll call you, we'll come out, we'll put signs up, and we'll start pumping money into your bank account.
Yeah, pumping it out of ours. Pumping it out of ours. Lots of it. We got to sleep. This might actually be real advice. This might actually be real advice. I don't know how many people out there are driving stick shifts.
If you see that the speed limit is 25 miles an hour, right? Then add the two numbers together, 25. You go 2 plus 5 is 7. You should be in 7th gear. If you see the speed limit says 35 miles an hour, well, 3 plus 5 is 8. So you should be in 8th gear. Because 8 will do 35, 7 will do 25. You see? And if you see 45 miles an hour, 4 plus 5 is 9, so you do 9th gear. And if you see 55 miles an hour and up, well, 5 plus 5 is 10, and then you do 10th gear. And that's the rule of thumb there. For our trucks, 10 speed, if you use that, you'll be perfect.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Like, I can't laugh at that one. It makes sense. Let me know if that one made sense to you, or if I'm not seeing something. Did I just get trolled? So I see a lot of comments on videos about, yeah, I work locally, you work on the road. That means that somebody's doing things to your wife. I see that comment a lot. Like, they hear that you're on the road and they just start attacking you in the comments. I don't have any advice for them, but this guy seems to have a take.
Out the gate. I said it once and I'ma say it again. The only nigga who can fuck your bitch is a nigga who your bitch wanna fuck. With that being said, we ain't finna be out here beefing about these hoes, boy.
I'm trying to dig into there to find out what, first off, what he was saying. The N words and stuff, I get lost, but seems like he's saying, I don't know what he's saying. Let me know in the comments what he's saying, because I'm really trying. It sounds like he's saying something epic right now. Epic. I just don't know what the hell he's saying. How does this happen? How does this happen?
This is for all the drivers that...
Right there. That does not look good.
Say
Mud flaps gone.
they refuse to drive in the snow. Y'all need to fucking grow a pair.
Of what? Chains? How does that even happen? Well, most of us, we like to wake up slow pace. Take a minute. Throw some boots on. Get your shower. Whatever it is you got to do. Some people like it calm because the whole day is going to be a nightmare. We know it. Not this guy. Check out what he likes to wake up
Black
to.
dude walked in the pilot, punched this Arab dude in the side of the head, and laid him out colder than a block of ice. Told him, throw another bottle of piss at my truck, you sand, and I won't repeat the word, only blacks get to say it. Now that's how you start the morning.
I don't know where he's sleeping at night. I don't know what truck stop that was. Were all these different colored people punching each other? I like to wake up peacefully with birds chirping, the smell of bacon and coffee or something nice. Not this guy, how excited he was at the violence. He's been on the road a little too long. One piece of advice I do let get through is when they talk about your personal life and how to manage it. Because you're on the road, you're not managing nothing. You can't manage your marriage through a phone or your friends. This guy had some advice for truckers out on the road about their friends.
Just a daily reminder, if your friends talk about other friends behind your back, they talking behind your fucking back too, bitch. They ain't your friend, homie.
They're not your friends. That's real important. You know who your friends are out there. It's real important that you know who your friends are out there because there's a lot of phonies, real bad people. And then when you're on the road, now that's on your mind. It's hard to have these bad thoughts on your mind when you're out there. Any of these bad thoughts, bad wife, bad friends, bad kids, bad anything. Keep that in mind. I got this video of two badasses that I feel they'll fit into trucking perfectly. Somebody, somebody get these two a CDL. Calm. Look how calm that driver is. That's what we need out here. Yeah, that's what we need out there. Somebody, if you know who these are, get them a CDL quick. We can use them out here. Man, they're not afraid of the cold. They're not afraid to get wet. They like excitement. I'll roll with them. I'll roll with them. You know you messed up when you got people driving regular vehicles out there pointing out what you're doing wrong, driver. You know you messed up when someone's put you on the internet. How'd you not see that? Like, so you don't check your mirrors on the turn so you can't tell if it's kind of flat or not, but that smoke plumes. You know it does. We all know it does. How do you not see that smoke behind you? Man, it's changing out there. Yeah, I thought you would enjoy this little treat. Check it out.
Trucking Business LLC.
It says it right there. Trucking Business LLC. He didn't spell trucking right, but maybe the other Trucking Business LLC with a C K in it was already taken.
The scammers today put this much effort in. They don't care. They do not care.
Why should they have to? Who's ratting them out?
They do not care, and they're getting away with it. Man, 26 is going to be great.
Are we going to see more of these in 26? Or are we going to see less of these? I think we're going to see less of these in 26, but let me know in the comments what you think because it's here. I found this video from this comedian. He's a comedian on the internet telling us how to run through the rest areas. You got to hear this joke.
Absolutely no need to speed and to be running the Jake brake when you're in the truck.
You can't say there's no need.
stops. Half of those trucks have people inside them that are trying
That's why we do it.
to sleep. You don't want to be creating
No, you don't want to be creating the extra noise.
extra noise for those people. Be courteous. Drive slowly and shut the Jake brake off.
Man, he's a comedian. He can't be serious. How else are we going to have fun out here? I don't know. Maybe I'm coming on a little hard, but let me know in the comments. All right, this guy shows us why we do our rituals alone in our truck where no one can see it. 5 hour coffee, whatever it is. This is why we don't do it in front of people because they'll never understand.
So big.
Come on, this is all of us. Whatever that routine is, whatever it is, no one likes looking at it. I don't let people see me take my 5 hour energies. I wonder if that's what I look like. I'm gonna do it even darker in the darkest closets now. I'm not gonna let anybody see me doing it because that's humiliating. Right there's, I mean, good for him for showing us. It just reminds me of my bad habits, what I gotta cut out of the public eye.